and sweating or playing the golf and sweating, but none of those really help your weight. They just water weight you. So you got to find something else. I used to swim. That was really good for you. Swimming was nice and cool, and it didn't bruise your body. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Town of Mangonia Park Code Enforcement Special Magistrate hearing for June 27th, 2023. According to Verizon, it is 1:42. Slightly late start, but at least we waited for everyone to show up, and they did. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is swear everyone in, so please, everyone who's going to testify, raise your right hand, say I do when we're done. Does everyone swear or affirm that the testimony they're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. They do. We have some fee cases and some violation hearings, and with that being said, please take it away. Town of Mangonia Park.
Thank you, sir. Amity Barnard, Town Attorney. We're going to start with the violation hearings. They're actually all violation hearings. And just a note for the record, the date on the agenda says April 25th, but should be June 27th.
I have an amendment to mine.
Okay, perfect.
Perfectly done by the clerk.
So the first case on the agenda is case 2023-35. It's 4807 North Australian Avenue, Mangonia Park. The owner is 4807 North Australian Avenue, LLC, and I'll turn it over to the code officer to present the case.
Good morning. My name is Darian Scott. I am the code officer for the town of Mangonia Park. Today we have case number 2023-35, 4807 North Australian Ave. We have a violation for code section 27-16, trash and debris accumulating throughout the property. We sent out the certified and regular mail May 2nd, 2023. The only thing that we got returned back is the, well, we didn't get the certified mail. It actually got returned. The only thing that processed was the regular mail for the P.O. box.
So explain to the magistrate where you sent the certified mails. You sent it to two places, correct?
Yes, I sent one to, I found an agent off of Sunbiz, 1820 Northeast Jensen Beach, Florida, and then I sent it to Australian Ave LLC P.O. box.
So you sent it via certified mail to both the property owner that's listed on the property appraiser website and also to the registered agent that's listed
Correct.
on Sunbiz?
Correct.
You sent it both certified and regular mail?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened with the certified mail?
The certified mail was returned. I didn't realize P.O. box would get returned. The return also came from the agent's address, and the only thing that went through for the P.O. box was the regular mail.
Okay. And can you explain to the magistrate what section of the code you allege is being violated?
Article 2, section 27-16, trash and debris accumulating on the property, and then I also have the pictures as well.
Okay, so post office hates doing green cards to P.O. boxes. They tell you, I'm not going to sit there and wait till someone picks it up and make them sign for it.
So he did the correct thing and he sent it everywhere. The trouble is this is also a vacant lot, so there's nowhere to post. There's nothing there but grass. Correct. So we have confirmation that the regular mailing went through and was not returned, but all the certified mail came back. So we want to be transparent with you on that, and with that, I'll give you the case file. For this time, I will accept that since that's the best you can do. What you really need to do in the future, though, is to get a garage sale sign. No, I'm serious.
Seriously? Oh, okay.
No, something you can put into the ground.
And stick in the ground.
That you can put your notice on there.
Okay.
And take a picture and leave it there for a while, then come back and get it later.
Okay.
Because that way, at least you can show that, you know, I posted it in the manner that I could because it was a vacant lot.
Okay.
I mean, I understand the difficulties in serving post office boxes because the post office will not let you do that. So your attempt at sending that to them and to the registered agent, I feel will be fine on this case. But probably for future use, you know, get one of those little metal frame things and just put your notice in there and stomp it in the ground and take a picture.
Okay.
Understood. Thank you.
And then you can just come collect them later or get more. They're cheap. But yeah, I think that would be the best practice. But for now, we're good service.
Yeah, he was actually surprised that the registered agent certified mailings came back. It's a normal street address in Jensen Beach, so why that came back, I don't know.
Well, normally, yeah. I used to be a registered agent for some corporations, and I quit doing that stuff, just because it's hard enough to track down your own client to tell them what's going on, and then you kind of get in the middle and have to ask for delays and things of that nature, so. All right, so, yeah, this looks like a baby dump. People are just using it as a trash transfer station.
And given the mailing that's come back, you know, they're, obviously whoever's involved is not very involved in the site, so.
So Northeast Jensen Beach Boulevard, number 636, we're probably talking about a large condo. Spend enough time in Jensen Beach, probably a nice place to be in a nice condo. All right, what would you like on this one?
We would be asking for compliance on or before, excuse me, I almost said December, that would be way wrong, July 21st, or a $100 a day fine, or appearance at the July 25th fine assessment hearing. And you have a cost recovery sheet in the amount of $191.80 for today's administrative costs.
All right, 721, 725, 100, and recovery of 191.80 in cost is granted.
Thank you. The next two cases are fire inspection violation fee cases. The first of which is case 2023 FS.03. The violation address is 1225 45th Street, Suite 300, Mangonia Park, Florida 33407. The owner is JBH Ltd CO Ltd. And I'll turn it over to the code officer to present some testimony. Can you give your name to the magistrate, state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Rob Major, Code Enforcement Officer, Town of Mangonia.
And can you explain, Officer Scott may have to help you on this, I don't know who sent the certified mailing, but can you just get onto the record who sent the notice documentation, how you sent it, and where you sent it?
Yes, my name is Darian Scott, Code Enforcement Officer for the Town of Mangonia Park. We sent certified regular mail to Presidente Supermarket, 1225 45th Street to Suite 300, to be specific.
And did you get a green card back?
Yes, I got a signed green card back.
Okay. And then, Mr. Major, can you explain what section of the code you are alleging is being violated? Is it section 10-4?
Yes, that is section 10-4, the fire department inspection, fire inspection fee.
Okay, so nothing in the town's files indicates that there's been a fire inspection fee paid for this property? They're not current on that, is that correct?
No, they're not current.
All right, and there's no photos or anything, so with that, I'll bring the case file to you and you can ask him any questions.
No. Is this some sort of annual thing? Or semi-regularly done thing? So this is a requirement that people do this to maintain their occupancy?
Yeah, and Mr. Major, you can explain, but typically there's correspondence between Palm Beach County Fire Rescue and the town. You'll see there's an older fire inspection paper in there.
Yeah, I see it's marked paid from 2018.
That's the last one we have on file. The town sent out, the code officer sent out several of these, typically by virtue of sending the notices, people come in and pay, and we don't actually have to get to a hearing. These two cases, we didn't get the traction we were looking for, so they're before you today.
I find it amusing. It's like the Presidente Supermarket and then 7-Eleven. These are not small individual owners. These are multi-state chains, or at least a chain in Florida.
And 7-Eleven is usually very responsive to the town. Presidente, I think, a little bit less so, but we're just asking basically for you to find them in violation of that section and require them to come in and pay the requisite fire inspection fees.
All right, well, you have a service via signed green card on the 2023 FS03 with the Presidente Supermarket. So you are going to get, what, 300?
Yeah, the fire inspection fee is 300, so we're asking for you to order them to pay that fire inspection fee amount by July 7th or face a $100 a day fine. And if they don't comply by that day, come back to you on the July 25th fine assessment hearing.
Are there any costs also to be taxed? Or is
Yes, $170.60 is the administrative cost for today.
This is why when I'm in Royal Palm Beach and I get the little card from the Royal Palm Beach people that says, pay your business receipts tax, I run down there with the check.
Yep.
I literally run down there with the check when I get it, because I look at them and go, what's that, a $400 fee for missing?
It's faster to pay it and cheaper to pay
I
it.
think I run down with 100 and just make sure you have it, so yeah, exactly. 300 by 77, or face a $100 a day fine plus 176.60 in costs, granted.
And the 725 fine assessment hearing will be in the order if necessary.
Great, okay.
The last one is 2023-FS-09. That's 1205 45th Street, Mangonia Park, Florida. The owner is 7-Eleven Inc. And I'll ask the code officers to present this one as well.
Yeah, you can send anything out.
Do I have to state again?
Same, yeah,
Okay.
you need to get the service on the record.
Okay, sorry. My name is Darian Scott. I am the code enforcement officer for the town of Mangonia Park. For 7-Eleven, I also sent out a certified and regular mail to 7-Eleven. I did not get a green card back, but I also don't have a copy of the certified and the regular mail going out.
Do you have the tracking number with you?
I don't have it with me.
Can we take a brief recess and get it?
Yeah, let me see if I can. Is that okay?
Track away.
Thank you, sir. We'll take a few minute recess.
Get to see if the Miami Heat gets Damian Lillard. Probably not gonna
You
happen.
think that's gonna be a good fit?
They need a point guard. Kyle Lowry is great, but he's aged. He's 37 going on 38, which is grandpa in NBA years. So, yeah, no, it'd be a great fit, but they could also use a center too. But my Cinderella team made it to the finals and won a game
They
against
did, they were the Eastern Conference champions.
I
Something to be
know.
proud of.
Who is that?
the Miami Heat.
Oh, thinking of the Heat still.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny watching all these Florida teams make it to the Final Four of March Madness and lose, and then watching the Miami Heat and the Panthers
That was
make it
sad,
to the
right?
finals
Yeah.
and lose. But at least they made it to
They
the
made it
finals.
though, that's a big
Yeah,
deal.
it's exciting, yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, I think I did, I have hats for all of the Miami Heat championships. And I think I have one for the Eastern Conference Finals when Jimmy won it a couple of years ago. Might have to buy another one too.
My team lost early on, not
Yeah.
early on. The Warriors, they didn't do very well.
So, yeah, and my
Did they trade Jordan Poole?
yes, they did.
They did trade him, where did he go?
He went somewhere where people aren't punching him in the face.
Yeah. Hey, don't talk about Draymond Green. He probably needed that punch.
I don't know.
I think it messed up their season though.
It did mess up their season, and I was reading an article today about the potential start of that, and there was conversations about money and abilities dating that may have pushed that. And I'm like, you're multimillionaire guys. Why do you even worry about this stuff?
Yeah, he's only
Play your
24 years
game.
old.
Play your game. And I would be so amused if Poole turns into a superstar, and
Beats the Warriors.
and just does good things after being. They need to grow around some newer people. I mean,
Yeah,
I understand.
They do.
I understand that.
Is Klay Thompson staying?
Klay Thompson's a lifer. He's gonna stay.
But I don't think he's gonna make that comeback that he needs to make. I think he's scared. He needs to watch that movie Just Right with Common and Queen Latifah.
Yeah, well,
So he can be dependent upon
there's
his
this thing
knees.
called reality,
I know.
and once you lose seasons due to injuries,
Yeah.
I mean that's the great intangible in sports. It's like Tom Brady and whatever. Who can make it through multiple seasons the whole way?
That's true.
I mean that is really the key to greatness versus normalcy. LeBron James, 20 years of playing most of the seasons. I mean, just a very low injury history.
Yeah.
And then
I
you
just
get-
wanted to see Steph Curry get a 5.
I
fifth
just wa-
ring.
I just wanted to see Udonis Haslem get a 4 and
Oh, okay.
tie LeBron. Yeah. My wife has loved Udonis Haslem since the 2012-13
The grandfather
season.
of the Heat.
Oh, she called him Band-Aid Boy
Nothing.
because there was some sort of altercation on the basketball court where he got his
No
face a
copy of
little
anything?
blooded. And he
All
just
right,
put a
we'll bring
Band-Aid
it
on
back
and
next
just went
month.
out
I'll
and
reset
just played
it.
Enforcer again.
That's a good player.
So she's always loved UD. All right, so back on the record, and we tracked and confirmed, and we have nothing.
We do not, so we're gonna pull this
Pull
one
this
from the
one.
agenda and we'll recite it.
Yeah, I mean, next time, just post these things. I mean, on 7-Eleven, they'll rip it down after 5 minutes, but as long as you have a picture, we don't care. I mean, yeah, posting is your great salvation for most of these things. Oh, you can post everything. Post it all. And you know, this is what I call the Atlantis model, but Atlantis had their police officers as code enforcement officers. And they literally would take pictures of every posting, and I just love that. So I just kept pushing it for everybody else, because it's like, and I posted it, and here's a picture of the posting, and you look at that and you go, that's on their front door. You know, you're tagged. So, yeah, and just do the sleeve and put it into the little yard sign type thing, and take a picture. Yeah, and let it sit there till the meeting if you wish. Just pull out your little sleeve back and,
Take a picture of it in the morning.
yeah, and you're good. I mean, if someone takes it away, that could be the owner. That's fine. Okay? Nothing else to be brought before the magistrate?
Yes, we would like to say that your robin's egg blue dress shirt looks very nice on you.
My wife dressed me so well.
She did.
I've got a wife and 2 daughters, and I
It's my
wear what they
favorite color.
say.
I have one. It's
And
robin's
you
egg
know,
blue.
I got some colorful stuff going on, and it does not bother me at all.
I
All
love
right,
it.
1:58, we're done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What time are you adjourning? 1:58?
Yep. So, yeah. Yeah, I grab a pair of pants and I look at the girls and say, who's gonna get my shirt? You know?